making it hard for me.
What is your focus today, please?
I've always struggled with changing measures when I was playing, so I
You need meters?
started changing meters when I was playing, and I want to work on it when I conduct.
Very good. Off you go.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
All right, so for instrumentation, let us have on the soprano line, guitar, flute, and oboe, and clarinet 1 and 2. On the alto line, trumpet 1, if you could play the alto line, or the soprano line as well, that'd be wonderful.
Cool.
On the alto line, if we could get trumpet 2 and 3, clarinet 3, our lovely alto sax player, and yeah, for tenor line, let us have bass clarinet, horn, and tenor saxophone. And for the bass line, let's have trombone, euphonium, and bass clarinet. Sorry, Miranda. All right. Yes, please. I almost forgot. Sorry. Say that again. Sorry. My bad, I got lost in my measures.
Okay, a couple ideas for you. Try to show each breath. So you can pace, you can meld the long note and then show the breath and then continue. And you've got a gesture syncopation that they probably need on that upbeat, right?
Ready, 10?
10. 1, 2. And so just a little bit of a very smooth gesture syncopation shown on beat 2 in that measure.
All right.
Okay, try it again. Bigger breath at the beginning. And if you travel a little bit more from the tip, they'll use more air. It'll be a much better sound.
All right.
Okay?
From the beginning again.
As you're sustaining, everybody sustain measure 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 with me. Okay? The note before the breath. And what I'm doing is I'm just giving a little bit of a downbeat to show the release. Okay, and again, measure 4. Measure 4 again.
Try that one more time and we'll keep going after.
title of this piece?
The title of this piece is
No.
only.
What is your title of this piece? And as you contemplate that, I want you to answer us in your conducting. Because right now, the conducting seems technical. Your focus today from you was meter changes. You got those, you're good. All right, this is Bernstein. We want to make music at the highest level. And this is an incredibly moving, personal, meaningful, musical piece. So let's start. One bar before, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start at measure 8. Actually, measure 9, sorry. Let's start at measure 9. And we're going to guess what your title is. All right. Okay? Anybody want to venture a guess? Now, why do you think there aren't lots of hands going up?
I'm still a little unclear.
I think you know the piece to a degree. And you've learned the piece, you've conducted the piece many times, because this time that you conducted it using exactly the same gestures as you did the last time. Almost choreographed, but not like we saw some of the drum majors do recently, okay? I can tell that you've practiced, and that's good, okay? The more you conduct, just like playing a phrase on your trombone, each time you play the guillemot, you will play it slightly different, because you know the piece really well, and you know the accompaniment really well. So you'll take a little different take each time you play. And as we conduct, it's the same way. Okay, so I challenge you to, each piece you conduct in the future, or each piece you play on your trombone, know your own title, as if you wrote the piece yourself. Have a personal connection to it. Okay?
Will do.
Comments, please.
Throughout the piece, I noticed that whenever you came to before breath marks, the end, there were several places where your tip went up, and it was it was up there. I'll just work on that right now.
All right.
Hey, I noticed that you're showing a decrescendo on the last chord, but you were doing so by kind of lowering your pattern, which we've always discussed the height of the pattern, meaning our color plane. So I don't think it shows dynamics very well. But we have a lot of other discs you've talked about, changing the size of your pattern or turning the hands. So I think there's a more effective disc you could use there.
I liked your release at the end. It was confident, but not inappropriately strong.
This is kind of like a style thing, and I don't really know how to word it. I guess it's more directed to Dr. Ross.
Please.
Is there anything wrong with those breath marks, just giving a cutoff and then coming back in? Or instead of the way that he did it? Because
Do you hear the breaths be out of time? Is that what you mean?
it sounds like it could be the end of a phrase, take a moment, and then
You could.
start a
You want to
new
be
idea.
careful that the piece doesn't lose its flow. Actually, the way Justin did it is the way it's normally done.
Okay.
So the breath marks are felt within the internal pulse, the consistent pulse of the piece.
Okay.
But your way would not be wrong, especially if you wanted to have a dramatic pause at a particular moment, which for me would be before 15 2 bars. That's where I would take a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah, as an idea. Are there any? I have one. Take this and throw it to the back of the room.
What do I not hit?
I don't care.
What?
Okay, so you felt the unraveling of all of your hinges. This one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. When you're conducting, it should be the same way. Unravel. You're not unraveling your wrist. You have to unravel all the way to the tip of the stick. The moment you do that, everything's going to be really clear. So start at 5, and just go for one measure. And I want you to think about replicating what you just felt when you threw that ball.
All right. Here's 5 in the bucket.
Clearer.
Thank you.
Magic.
Other comments? Oh,
Oh,
thank you very much.